If you love curriculum hauls, then stick around. I have a BJU and Christian Light Education mid-year haul coming at you next. Hi guys, and welcome back to the farm. If you're new here, my name is Nina. I'm a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 4 from ages 9 down to 4, and here on my channel we talk all things homeschooling, homesteading, and homemaking. Today I am showing you my most recent homeschool haul. We are changing several things in our homeschool mid-year. Language arts and math are the two biggest ones, and then I'm adding in some things for some of the other kids as well. So majority of the things that you're going to see today are from BJU and Christian Light Education. So let's get into it. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to go by grade level or by subject. I think I'm just going to grab and go. I'm not really going to talk about a whole lot of it. If there's something that you want to see inside of, you would like to see a flip through of, put that down in the comments below. I will be happy to make that video for you moving forward. So math is sitting right over here next to me all laid out, so I'm just going to go through it. We're going to switch everybody over to BJU math. So starting out for Benjamin, he is pre-K going into kindergarten. So we're going to go ahead, I went ahead and picked up Math K5 for him. I got the, I ordered the student book new from BJU Press. And then online on Facebook, I was able to find the teacher's edition used. That is a good cost-effective way to find curriculum, especially if it's on the expensive side, but you want to try it, you want to use it. Try to look on Marketplace or eBay or something like that and see if you can find part of the curriculum used. And then that way it's not as expensive as trying to buy the entire thing, especially if you're not sure you're going to like it. And then for Amelia, we went with Math 1 for her. We bought the same thing. This is the same thing. I bought this brand new from BJU Press, which is the student packet. And then I bought the test and then the test key off of BJU Press as well. I found her teacher's manual used as well. This is, I don't think, the most current edition, but BJU is still making the student books and the test for this level, or for this edition, which I think this is the 3rd edition. There is a 4th edition out, so if you wanted to have the newest edition, then you could get that as well. But they are still making that, and I did see on their website where they said they were going to continue to make it until the 5th edition came out. So just for reference, it was a little bit cheaper to go with a level down, and they said that the only thing that changed was the teaching approach, not so much the material that it was covered. So I felt pretty confident about going with something on the lower level. And I only have one kid that is coming up to use level 1, so I didn't feel like we needed the newest levels for those. But as you see, as we get up older, and to the older kids, I bought all the 3rd edition for them too. But language arts, I tried to get the edition that was the newest out. So for my 2nd grader, I had a hard time trying to figure out where she was going to be placed in BJU. But I knew that we were going to go ahead and use, probably going to be moving our 1st grader once she finished Math 1 into Math 2, so I went ahead and got this. Again, this came used off of Marketplace as well. I looked up and found somebody that had everything, so I didn't have to buy any of this brand new. One of the tests I think was used, but I'm just going to white it out and use it for my kids. And the reason why, as you'll notice in a minute, Liliana has 2 math books. She has Math 2 and Math 3. And the reason is because everything in the front of the book she has already covered in a previous math book. The reason why I did not put her in straight into Math 3 is because this goes over multiplication. It starts multiplication and division, and she has not had any of that yet. So I felt like she still needed to be put in in this book for a little bit, just so that we could get it. And like I said, I knew that I was probably going to continue to use this with one of the other kids, or the other kids coming behind her, so I didn't feel like this was a complete a waste of money, and the fact that I got this for $45 helped as well. And like I said, BJU is still making the 3rd edition. So I think what I'm going to do is when it comes curriculum time in like August or whenever BJU does their, I think, is it 10% or 20% off sale? I think I'm going to go ahead and buy the student manual for the rest of my kids so that if it changes and they quit printing it, then I will have it. I feel fairly confident this is where we're going to land for the rest of our schooling. I know that's kind of a big statement to say, but it just thinking about it and praying about it, I think this fits us better and fits my teaching style the best for individual subjects, because I have found that I like, and I said I wasn't going to talk a ton, I was just going to show you all the stuff, but I have found that I like Charlotte Mason type things for history and science and stuff that we can do together as a family. But for individual stuff, I want traditional. I want the traditional, let's do the book, let's learn it that way, with it that can be hands-on. So that's what I have found. And you will notice I did not buy the student manipulative packs that come along with this, because we already have a ton of math manipulatives that I've bought over the years. And so I just felt like that was a place that I could save money, even though didn't cost that much. So again, also we have Math 3 for Lily-Anna. She will go completely through this book once she starts going into this. I also have the tests and the test key that come with it. That was another reason why we changed curriculums, is because I like the fact that there was tests that I could test my kids. And I realize that's probably a controversial topic for some homeschoolers to be talking about, but I want to know where, after doing this for almost five years, I want to know where my kids are. I want to know that they know the material and that we aren't just going through and they can't retain anything. So I want to make sure that they really know what's going on. This is more spiral, so it does kind of loop back through everything. It's traditional. It's the way that I learned math. And so that's what I really liked about that. And then for Jameson, I picked up Math 4. I felt like this best fit him. So we have the student packet and the teacher's edition. I also found his used. I found Math 2, Math 3, and Math 4 completely used, and they had clean workbooks. So I'm not sure if the people just never had this on their shelf and didn't use it or what, but the workbooks are not written in, but I felt like concepts were covered in this that were not being covered in other math programs that we're using that needed to be addressed for sure, that our kids needed to know about. So that's math. For language arts, I picked up Spelling 1 for Amelia. She's in the 1st grade. We have not started spelling with her, but we're going to start. So I got the student book, which was put in a binder. I bought this used off of eBay. And eBay is a really good place to find curriculum that is used. And the reason why is because if you're not aware, and if you're not a member of Rakuten, you can use Rakuten on eBay, and so you get cash back. I am a member of Rakuten, have been for years. I use it from anything from buying curriculum to buying Christmas presents, buying groceries, whatever. You just go through Rakuten, and when you first shop, they have an online app, and they have a website, and you can also put it in your browser, whatever browser you use. And if you're on a website, they will get cash back. It will pop up in a little pop-up screen, and then you can click and get it there. There is I think a sign-up bonus of $30. So if you sign up and you make up, I think you have to make your first purchase of $30, you will get $30 cash back. So it's really good. I will have a link down to it in the description. So if you're not a member of Rakuten, I would highly suggest it. And then 4 times a year, they send you a check with your cash back in it. So we got Spelling 1 from BJU. Now into language arts. For the older two, I found again, this was on eBay. English 2, I wanted to switch them because I just felt like in the other language arts curriculum that we were using, a lot of writing was not being addressed. My kids did not know how to form a sentence very well. We had not gone over that, and we had not gone over how to write a paragraph in certain subjects or certain grade levels and stuff. So I just felt like this was going to be a more traditional. The teacher's manual was going to hold my hand, and so I just felt like this was what we needed to use. So this is the newest edition of English 2, teacher's manual, student book, and test and test key. So when I have to purchase for kids coming down the line, all I will need to purchase is a student book. So I try to find curriculum where I can do that, where I'm not purchasing all of the same stuff every year, where I only have to do a portion of it, which is the student book. So that's another way of keeping things cost effective. And then language 3, this is the second edition. I think this is the newest edition. I've looked and I can't find it, especially if you're using homeschool, like the BJU Press Homeschool, or the like digital learning or distance learning stuff. So we have the student book and the teacher's manual. It has a CD, comes with a CD for extra practice and extra worksheets and stuff, and teacher aids there, as well as the test here as well. So you have test key, you have the actual test, and then you have the key to the test as well. Another reason why I changed is because the option of being able to do this with videos and DVDs intrigued me, especially since this is the subject that my son hates the most. I shouldn't say hate, dislikes the most. So I've often wondered if I remove myself from the equation, if it would go a lot better. It's kind of like your kid does better for other people than they do for you. Why that is, as moms, I have no idea. But I guess because they're around us the most and they feel the most comfortable. So I like the aspect of at any point in time, if we needed to, we could add in the videos for an extra cost if we wanted to. For first grade, and Amelia, I've gone back and forth of what I'm going to do for her. The curriculum that we have used in the past is not the same level as what this Phonics 1 is. So there's lots of holes that she's missing. So I think we're going to go back and do kindergarten, which I have kindergarten too. So what I picked up from them off of eBay, I got this whole set on eBay, was minus one of the work texts. Was English. We're doing phonics and English. I'm trying to get it all here. Phonics and English 1. This is the teacher's edition, part 1, and then there's also a part 2. So you have 2 teacher's books, and then you have a Phonics 1 practice book, and you have a Phonics 1 work text. Those are the 2 workbooks that come along with it. And then you have English 1 phonics visuals. So this is all the like visual aids, and I guess I should turn this around so that's to have this right. Yes, okay. Sorry. It has all the visuals, and like flashcards or phonics rules or anything like that are in this book as well. It also came with a listening CD, and then I ordered extra. I meant to get, I'm just realizing I forgot to do that when I ordered it, but it'll be there in May. But I went ahead and ordered an extra work text off of eBay because I found it for like $8. And I did that because Benjamin, when he gets done with kindergarten, will go into this as well. And this is not the newest edition. This is the 3rd edition, and there is a 4th edition of this already out. So I was concerned that this book might go by the wayside, because on kindergarten I didn't order the newest kindergarten, and I can't find one of the books anywhere. It's not in print anymore. So that is first grade phonics English, and starting into the other kid as well. I also found off of eBay if you can't tell, I found only ordered a few things new. Is the beginnings, kindergarten beginnings from BJU, which they don't offer anymore. There is a new edition, but I found this on eBay for like a third of the cost of the new one. And the new one was like $300. So I got this for right at $100. But I can't find one of the workbooks. They will no longer make it. The phonics practice. It is no longer in print, and I cannot find it anywhere. So we're just going to roll with it without it, and it'll have to be okay. So you have part 1 teacher's manual, and then you have part 2 teacher's manual. We're going to do this completely with Benjamin. I am going to touch on some things with Amelia with this, where she has not gone over that in a previous kindergarten program, that I think she just needs to go back and redo some. So I found work text, and I got 2 work texts, because we're going through this with both kids. And then it also come with reading for K5 and all of the books. Where are they at? Like I said, I found this used, so all the stuff was already prepped for me. So this is all the readers and the teacher's manual that comes with that. Then you have the phonics charts and visuals are all in here. And then flashcards are here. We have more flashcards here and more flashcards here. So I've got to go through kind of all of this stuff, lay it out, and then it comes, and then I got the phonics songs as well. So I know that's not the newest edition. It probably is not very helpful for anybody that's fixing to get this, but since one of the things is no longer in print. But since we were only going to use it for one kid, I didn't want to spend a ton of money on it. And like I said, BJU is one of the more expensive curriculums out there. So I was trying to make it just be as cost effective. Since I was doing it in the middle of the year, I realized once I got all the way through the last curriculum that we were using that I didn't love it enough to use it for the next kid. So that is why that changed. Okay, now I'm realizing this is getting to be a very long video, but there was tons of stuff in here I have to show you. Now into the Christian Light education stuff. I got reading 1 for Amelia to go into when she's doing phonics 1. So while she's doing phonics 1 in BJU, she's going to do reading 1 here. So I ordered this too soon because I have now decided to make her go back through BJU kindergarten. So this will just sit on our shelf until we get ready for it. But it comes with the teacher's manual. It has the reader, and then I only have 2 of the light units. I've had to order the other 3. You can do this by a standalone program. If you were doing this the way Christian Light said to do it, you would also buy the language arts to add in with it as well. And you can do this along with learning to read. But we just decided to go with the phonics and have her go back through BJU kindergarten. And then, as I said, and I can't remember if I said it in this video or another one, but we are adding in reading for both Lily Anna and Jameson. They are going to be doing the same level. They're going to be doing reading 2 from Christian Light. So we have Helping Hands and Happy Hearts. They're going to be going through this. This is the teacher's manuals. I have been told by a friend that recommended this that you can teach this without the teacher's manuals, just for reference. I found it on Marketplace. Somebody was selling that, and I think 6 of the light units, and for a pretty comparable price, so I just went ahead and bought it. But it comes with the 2 readers, Happy Hearts, Happy Hands, and then you'll have 10 light units. Like I said, I only had 6. I had to order 4 of them. And then I ordered a whole nother set for our second kid to go through this as well. Those are not here yet, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video out to you So the light units just have 15 lessons in them each. So the way this works is I was looking over it. You have study words, which is vocabulary. You have things where it's going to reiterate some like language concepts that you would be going over in language arts. You actually read the story twice. So the kid will read silently, and then the second time they read it to you as the teacher. I'm not sure how we're going to do this because one kid can read it silently and one kid cannot. So we're just going to work on those reading skills with those. So that is all of the curriculum that I've bought over the last couple of months. I've been kind of holding all of it to do like one big mid-year curriculum haul. And so I hope this was helpful. I hope you like seeing curriculum hauls. If you do, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you would like to stick around. We would love to get to know you more down in the comments. If you're changing curriculum in year, I'd love to know what you're moving into and how your year is going as well. And we'll talk to you real soon in another video. Bye, guys.